So we made it to Pittsburgh. 9 months. I think it proved I wasn't going anywhere. I think they dragged it out long enough where, you know, I'm longer than 6 months clean and sober, and my liver might have a shot at looking okay. So the night before, I didn't get a lot of sleep, in and out, jittery. Next morning, wake up, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm pumped, man. I'm in a really high mood, like really good mood. Get there, walk in, nice little center area. They got a Keurig. They got all kinds of stuff that I'm doing fasting blood work, so I can't eat, and I'm not going to have coffee at this point. So they give me this little thing, and I go sit down and I start checking in, and I was on cloud nine. I was so proud of myself, and I was feeling all those selfish things that I'm doing something good. I'm gonna be somebody's hero. God, put this on my heart, and I obeyed to this point, and we made it. And He's got somebody picked out, and we're just gonna meet somewhere, and this is all gonna work out. This person's an anointed person that is gonna do great things for the kingdom, and I'm going through all these things in my head, and I'm having a really good morning, and that shifted real quick. I was brought back down to earth. People started coming in, and they weren't in the same boat as me. They were in the other boat, and just realizing that one lady was there for her first diagnostic visit to find out what's going on. Another lady was there, and she needed help just to get to her seat. She was there for, where she's at in her stages. A couple more people, and, we get up to about 6 people, and I realize I'm the only one there that's not having a problem. And that kind of changed my attitude on everything. That was the moment that, you know, I was trying to help one person. And like I said, I felt like God opened up these doors, one door after the other. And I was in the next room, and this room wasn't as, it wasn't as fun and, exciting as the other rooms. It was somber, and, you know, there was real heaviness in that room, and I was heartbroken. And, I felt like maybe God didn't put this on me for one person, that there's more that we can do. Um, and, the way I was made and designed by God, I felt like that's me, like I'm full in on it. So that's where I started to have my feeling shift towards, hey, once this is done, this isn't over for me. Um, this became very passionate in that moment. When you're sitting in a room and you're thinking about your family, and how you have time, and you're going to watch them grow up, and you're sitting in a room with people that may not get that opportunity. It sucks. It really sucked that day, to start off my morning that way. I felt like I was in a really good place coming into it, and that changed quick. So, waiting for my name to be called, watching other people get called, and just praying over people that were there, that God would intervene in their life, and something positive would happen for them in their visit that day. And I remember the lady calling out my name, and I kind of wasn't really paying attention. She called out my name again, and I was like, "That's me." And I remember getting up and just walking out of the room and down the hallway, and we were about to we were about to start this whole thing that I was so excited for, but there was a different feeling. There was a major different feeling of why I'm doing this. This wasn't going to be a one and done for me anymore. This was going to be a trying to get more people to do what I'm doing. This was going to be to get more people to help out in any way, shape, or form that is monetary, that is seeking out, livers for other people, to create something. I didn't know what it was at that point, but I knew I wanted to create something. So we end up down the hall and we're getting ready to go through all these tests. But we're going to do it with a different mindset, doing it with a different mindset than I came with. So next stop is Poke and Prodville, we'll say.